with Coach Mark Raynor, Northeast Guilford Rams. Football practice Saturday morning, full pads, first time, Coach. What does it look like out here for the Rams so far in this practice today?
Man, today's been fun. We've been really just focusing on mental toughness, and obviously this is the first day that we are allowed to hit, and so we're seeing who's going to bring it. We've had a lot of guys talk in practice about, whether, they're going to, I'd have made that play because I'd have tackled you already or whatever. We're now seeing who's going to back up, who's talking.
Been a lot of talk, I'm sure, coming up to today, and now you're seeing if it's real, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Testing them out, man. We got to find out what we got.
Yeah, you got to walk the walk and talk the talk, like Mr. Flair said. The guys are doing it with some flair today. And based upon what you've seen so far, are you where you need to be right now?
I'm telling you what, man. We are, as I look out here, I'm happy. Not satisfied, we'll 100% say that, but happy with how we've progressed over the summer. I think we've got a lot of guys stepping up, a lot of leadership stepping up, and I think that mental toughness piece I talked about in the interview last year, I think we're getting a lot of that. Today, I mean, they're dealing with a lot of adversity. First time hitting, we've been in the evenings. We had a hard practice from 6 to 8:30 yesterday. We got them right back up in the morning so we could give them the rest of their Saturday, and we have not stopped today. So we're testing our mental fortitude if we're in shape. Who's gonna make a tackle? Who's gonna run their feet? Who's gonna lead the team when everybody starts getting gassed? Who's gonna step in and make a play?
It's a big thing you talked about. You got to be quite a bit ready when you set foot on the field this past Monday. The off season really allowed you to be where you were on the very first day of practice.
Right. Yeah, got a lot of getting ready we've had to do, and we've had a lot of preparation. And the biggest thing, like I said, is we've done a lot of scheme. We've done a lot of teaching about the plays and how to execute them. And now we're adding a little bit of hot weather today, full pads. And again, seeing who's going to step up. Whenever some guy needs a break, who's that next man up mentality? What do we have on the sideline? And so that's a big piece of what we're doing today as well.
So we've seen already 10 plays offense, 10 plays defense. Is the defense ahead of the offense now, or they both about the same?
I'm telling you, I'm not going to give one of them an advantage right now. I always think early on I give the defense a little bit of an edge, but I think we are progressing quite well. Mainly with this team, when I came to Northeast, it was during COVID, and a lot of changes happened, and a lot of kids had left. The season was moved to spring, and so we got a lot of freshmen and a lot of seniors that year, and so we lost a bit. But these guys here have either started since their junior year, possibly their freshman year. We had to throw some guys in the fire early, so now we've got that camaraderie, and we've got guys that have been playing together for a long time, so I think it's helped us get a little boost ahead than we have been in the past.
And you think about these guys, you got enough kids now, you think to have some room where you can play a lot of guys on offense and just play them on defense, or you just have to play a lot of guys on both sides of the ball?
We would love for not everybody to play both sides of the ball, but we've got some dogs out there that got to eat, that
some guys you got to have out there just because they're that good, yeah.
We got to have them make plays, but on the line, if needed, there's one or two that may always play or rotate in and out on one side or the other, but we can at least go. Both sides of the ball can be one-sided. We can run a scout team in practice without throwing a random in at O-line now, and that's big for us. But we've had some kids, again, stay together, show up, and we're getting that depth that we've needed for a long time.
And you look at it, Coach Mark Raynor with us, Northeast Guilford Rams football, first day of practice in pads on this Saturday morning. Who are some leaders? You got to have a few leaders stepping up already. There's got to be some guys that are really stepping up and starting to take notice and put notice out to these other kids in this team.
Well, I'm telling you, what I've seen today is, first of all, from the line. These are the guys that, we started blood, sweat, and tears. We had 3 linemen that have started for 4 years. Morgan Gardner, he's leading out there every day. He's the one that if he's not talking, he's doing it by example. He's the standard that we set on the offensive line. Then we have Hayden Lamb and Bryce Taylor that does some O-line / linebacker, and they come out with some fire today. We've got our safety Isaiah Irvin, and he kind of takes over. Whenever he steps up, guys listen. And then, again, we've got a whole bunch of other names. I hate to not mention all of them,
sure.
But I'd be in here all day. Another one, Trey Alexander. He today really stepped up on his run, set some things up, set the tone with how he carried himself today as well. So I could go on and on, but those are some of the few that have really stood out. Corden Wilson made a heck of a tackle out there and a heck of a drill when we did boards in Oklahoma. And we've got a lot of guys that I'm excited about. We're finally, something that I felt like we've missed up until now was that leadership piece, and we're getting it. We're finally getting it.
And at quarterback, who's the leader there so far?
Man, question mark of the year right there.
Yeah.
We've been working a host of guys. We've got Tristan Tucker, Nassim Booker, and we've worked that safety I just talked to you about, Isaiah Irvin, maybe a package there. But we're working different things and different styles because they each carry their own little special talents that we've got to kind of cater around them to get things done. And so, but yes, those three right now, and we'll see come next week, scrimmage week, what kind of plays out.
What about a running back? You got a running back that's stepping up for you?
That's the place that we are, again, truly happy about right now. It's just some guys, again, that we had to play, not my first year, but my second year here. We had one senior running back, and then we had three freshmen. So we're talking Trey Alexander, who I mentioned earlier. We're Cam Watson, Jaden Tate. He's gonna be big for us.
Yeah, the name is Tate. He should be pretty ready to go. Yeah,
he's gonna be rolling around, man. That is a shifty kid. You give him some space, you better watch out. So yeah, you got him. I don't think I said Cam Watson and Corden Wilson. He's our thick back, man. He's gonna get in there and pound the rock a little bit too.
What about a wide receiver that's getting up the field for you pretty well?
Coach, I'm excited about all of them. Christian Stockton, he's been big for us. Everybody's called him Sticky Hands, man. He's caught a lot this summer, and he's got a big frame, and he comes out here and leads. Again, Isaiah Irvin, we have him all over the field, but he'll be a guy that's instrumental. And we'll have the littlest Tate, Aaron Tate, will be a slot some, and we'll have Ashton Timberlake, and he flies around too, man. They get a lot of stuff done. And again, it's just a group. Finally, we're at this year where these groups have these cohesive bonds, man, and it's really showing up. They love to play together, and that's why I'm naming all the names instead of just one.
Right. I tell you about when you think about it, you got to be able to establish the run to be able to play football anyway.
There's no question.
The receiving game is going to be upfield. You got to get upfield. If you can't establish the run, you can't move the ball at all.
Right. That's exactly right, and that's our mindset of Coach McDaniel, our offensive coordinator. He really that's number one goal is we're going to set the tone up front. We're going to establish the run, and we're going to build everything from there. And same on defense. Coach Avolio does a great job calling the defense, and we're going to stop the run. I mean, that's the number one. That's the number one idea. Everything we do is read steps first, reading guards, going from there.
Tell you what, though, we learned a lot from Coach Raynor here today. Learned a lot from Coach Avolio, too. Coach Avolio, some of his terms are today routine plays, make routine plays routinely. We've already learned that today from him, so we learned from him already, too.
That's exactly right, man. We're coming quotes, and we like to watch other coaches, and we like to motivate our kids. And something we try to come up with things that are relevant here. I mean, with routine plays routinely, do the ordinary things extraordinary. We've got to get good at the things that we do. We have our everyday drills, and if we can do those right without thinking on Friday, then everything else just kind of falls into place.
And like I said, the players are together, the coaches are together. You do this with unity, that's good for one or two wins probably right there anyway. If you're unified, you got a chance to win one or two extra games.
It's made a huge difference. I would say you have that unity, that cohesiveness. Everybody out here is excited to see people be successful, but these kids now, it's like we started over in 2020. Even as coaching staff was brand new, you know, the kids were brand new, and it all kind of comes together where our language, our verbiage, you know, how we talk, they can read our faces. They know what they do wrong now. That's kind of what we were talking about earlier, man. These kids are answering their own questions now. And so that's just kind of where we're at. We're excited to see where they end up being.
And like Coach Volio's what the coach said, you got 3 dogs looking for 1 bone. They got to go get it, right?
That's right. We're fired up. Everybody's looking for that opportunity to get theirs. I'll tell you that.
And you got Coach Suggs back out helping some now, too. That's good to have some experience from his standpoint.
Yeah, he definitely, he's hanging around, man. He's just helping us out. He's our head baseball coach. He can't be here a lot, but he still loves being a part, and he's going to help. He's going to, like right now, man, he's going to create a little motivation out there, talk a little trash.
Coach, congratulations on a good start to the season. Good work out here today. Beautiful day for football. Enjoy it, and I hope you have a great year. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you so much, Andy. Appreciate everything you do.
You got it, Coach. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.